Hey there, it is Chanel here from The Heart and Soul with your weekly oracle card reading for June 22nd through the 28th, 2020. And we're outside today. I'm gonna try to film more outside in the summer months when it's so beautiful outside. And I gotta admit, I love sitting out on my front porch and listening to the birds. We have a ravine across the way from us and lots of green space. We're close to the Arboretum here as well. Our neighbor puts out a bunch of bird feeders, and we are really blessed to have a whole gamut of birds that are out here, and I love sitting here and listening and watching them fly by. It's so beautiful. Okay. On to the reading, daily guidance from your Angels Oracle card deck. I have said it before, this is a great deck if you are new to Oracle cards and reading, because there's lots of information on each of the cards, which makes it easier if you are new to reading cards. Ooh, and these ones look like they're all mixed up. Which, if you know me, knows me, drives me a little crazy, but that's okay. We're gonna take that as card number 1. Card number 2, and one more card for our reading. Oh, there we go. Card number 3. Okay, let's see what they have to say. So card number 1, ask. Sorry, again, these are a little bit longer. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we immediately will go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. I feel like one of the things that we forget is to ask for help from our angels, from our spirit guides, from our loved ones that are crossed over on the other side. It is one of those things that I don't know why, it's praying ultimately is what it is, but when we ask for help, when we ask for signs and symbols, we ask for messages, they come to us. We just have to ask for them. It's that easy. Ask. Okay, card number 2. Innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that you may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. I love this, as I really feel like there is an energy of moving towards a love and a heart-centered place, but also just that acknowledgement of speaking kind to ourselves. Okay, our last card, card number 3, wedding. Okay, marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into faith and love, dearest one. It's interesting, a few things come up when I see this card, and I don't feel like it's about weddings at all, sorry. I feel like it's about union, and I feel like it's about love. As a yoga teacher, the word yoga means union, and it's a coming together of mind, body, and soul. But I also feel like energetically right now, the word union is important as coming together as a community. I love the analogy of it takes a village, because man, it absolutely takes a village to raise a child, to grow a business, to support one another. When we can come together as community and support each other in our endeavors, in our hopes and dreams, in lifting each other up and not creating judgment or knocking each other down, it really shifts and changes things in a huge, huge, huge way. The universe is saying that although the energy has lightened this week, that heaviness has begun to lift. The problems that were behind that heaviness have not disappeared yet, and there is a huge time for change, and it is going to take a long time. It is something that is a long time in the coming, but also that it will actually take a long time to actually create the change that we want. that is the same way within our own lives. As I'm dive bombed by birds. Oh my goodness, sorry. Whew. Within our own lives, we also have this awareness that shift and change takes time. We take the tiny steps and we bounce back and forth. As I worked with a beautiful soul last week and did some like kind of life coaching stuff and talked about, we were chatting back and forth, and it started by me saying that I really stink at selling myself, which it's never been something that I've done really well. And it was interesting because then later on during this past week, I listened to a podcast that talked about the fact that our selling techniques, or the way that we sell ourselves, or our belief system in selling ourselves, comes from the way we've been sold things in the past. And I totally can admit that's where it comes from. I don't like pushy salespeople. I don't like things forced upon me. I like to make my own decisions, and I like to look and feel and intuitively connect in. So I feel like that's where my own issues come from in selling myself. So it's my belief systems that slow me down in creating the business that I really want and to have, ultimately living the dream, doing readings for you guys every single day, finishing my medical intuition certification because I love doing that work. So it's about being kind to ourselves, and sometimes I fall off the kindness bandwagon, but it's about being kind with ourselves in the process of moving through the things that we have to do. Everything takes time. There are major shifts, like the situation with George Floyd, which was like this huge awakening for the world, not just the US or Canada or North America, but the world. But then there are also these little tiny things like Ashley saying to me, you can't say that. How can you shift and change it? So be kind and be gentle this week. The other thing, oh, here comes my chipmunk friend. I wish you could see him. The other thing that I feel like is really important this week that the universe is talking about is the fact that manifestation, in the vibration for manifestation, is way up here right now. It is moving at a really quick pace. The universe is listening to everything that you are putting out there, and we put things out with our actions, we put things out with our feelings, we put things out with our words. But most of all, and I think it's the one that's most important because I think we forget, we put things out there with our thoughts. So you need to be really mindful about what you're thinking. And it is there in our thoughts that we move into those negative self-talk things, and we can get really down and we can spiral, and it can be a dangerous place. So I beg you this week to be mindful of those thoughts. And when they come up, what do you have in your toolbox to shift those feelings, those emotions, those thoughts into something that is more positive and more powerful in moving you into the direction that you really want to go? It feels like a week of major vibrational change. So embrace the lightness, embrace the joy that feels like it is rising, embrace the power that you are starting to feel within, embrace finding your voice, and embrace that speed up in manifestation right now, because it is so important to moving you into the direction that you really want to go. Thank you for watching. I always appreciate all of you that come out and watch my weekly video to know what the energy forecast is for the week. If you are interested in your own private session, I am doing them by video right now. If you need to get a little more clarity on yourself, of course, you can also check out my social, my Instagram, and my Facebook for more inspiration. And always check back once a week for these readings to help you move you through your path. Thank you again. I'm so grateful for all of you in my life, and from my heart and soul to yours, have an amazing week.